Hey, let it adjust. Let it adjust. All right, boom, we good. Hey, what's poppin', y'all? I want to get right to the video. No time to waste. Michael J. White on white people opposing Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Let's get it. Let's go.
Well, right now, the Derek Chauvin case is underway. You know, the guy who killed George Floyd.
Okay. This is 4 years ago.
If you were to predict what's going to happen in terms of his sentencing, do you think he's going to get off with it, get a light sentence, or get a heavy sentence?
I don't know. I've been arm's length from that thing. There's something wrong with me. Certain things bother me to such a degree that it may change the course of how I'm thinking about other stuff. And that disturbs me to such a level that I don't want, you know, I haven't been following it closely. It's too internal for me, you know. I still never watched the footage.
Wow.
I can't do it.
Yeah. I watched
what's in my head is so bad.
I watched a few seconds, but I couldn't bring myself to watch the whole thing.
I can't do that.
It was just too horrific. Yeah.
I know, you know, who I used to be, and I had anger issues, and it's something I dealt with the rest of my life, and I know where I could go, and how consuming that kind of thing is, and I know I hate bullies.
Agreed.
I
agree with that shit. That's my problem. I don't like bullies. Like, I think that's my problem with indirect conversation. It feels like bullying. And like when George Floyd died, it was a lot of like indirect bullshit. I think there was fentanyl in the system. I think like all this indirect, stupid ass conversation that deflect from the fact that an officer killed him. Like, and I think like in my day-to-day life, that's what makes me angry too. So maybe I should look up what Michael J. White be doing, because some shit maybe I just need to keep my mind out of, like, because it just bothers me to a whole nother degree. I feel him on that, man. I do.
The innocent being hurt.
Agreed.
Like, probably worse than anybody else. And that's why I protect myself from seeing too much.
Wow, this is unbelievable.
Check those out.
Where'd you get all these chalices?
You know, it takes me to a dark place.
Yeah, I mean, I've been following it somewhat. The saddest part about this whole thing is how unnecessary the entire chain of events was. Yeah. I mean, this guy came in, you know, George Floyd came into the shop, and they know him there. He goes in there to pay his phone bill.
Glad he said he didn't want to talk about it.
There. He gave him $20, and the clerk was like, "Oh, I think this is fake." I've passed off fake money on accident before as well. You know, it's not like George Floyd had a counterfeiting operation that they uncovered where he was making billions of dollars. You know, he just happened to have a $20 bill that may or may not be
trying to hear you.
And what I found out by following the trial was that the asshole guy who owned the shop told his employees that if they take fake money, that comes out of their paycheck.
That's some bullshit.
Which is completely illegal.
That is.
Lad, I'm trying not to even listen to you right now.
Okay.
I'm telling you, man. It's like, it ain't gonna do me no good, man.
Okay.
It ain't gonna do me no good.
Well, I'll just say this without going into any more details. What I really hope is that the Derek Chauvin gets life in prison, which will ultimately send a message to police around the country that there are very serious implications for doing something like this. Because up until this point, essentially every cop has gotten away with it. You know, from, you know, Rodney King to everyone else after that and before that. Especially before that.
Yeah.
Before the cameras were out.
Facts.
So if Derek ends up getting life in prison, I think every single cop is going to think 2, 3, 4, 5 times before pulling out that gun or pulling out that baton or standing on someone's neck or whatever else. That's what I'm truly hoping for. And I'm hoping the jury makes the right choice in this particular case, because we've seen them make the wrong choice time and time again. And we've also seen them, for example, the really heartbreaking thing. Remember the girl, Natasha, who got killed? Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a documentary about her.
I know this
on
story.
Netflix. Did you watch it?
Didn't have to. I mean, I know all about it.
You know the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this girl goes into this, I think it was a Korean-owned, corner store. The woman, the Korean woman behind the counter, thought that she had stole a $2 orange juice. She had the money in her hand. Mm-hmm. She grabbed her bag. They started to kind of fight a little bit, and she pulled out a gun and shot her in the back of the head. Now, here's the interesting part about this.
Yeah.
This went to trial. The jury found her guilty. And then the judge essentially gave her a slap on the wrist.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that's what that's what set the stage for the Rodney King riots.
I was at work. Oh, there was this dude on a truck. I used to be cool with it. I tried to be cool with him, but he just didn't understand, man. He used to think things were apples and oranges, but I'm like, no, it all lines up to the same thing. That one event set the stage for the Rodney King riots because we saw that the system, even to our children, don't give a fuck. It's clear that the person was in the wrong in that scenario, and the system was like, fuck it. Like it bothers me even hearing it. Like it does. Like I don't know. Like that story does that. That story. I don't know. That story fucks with me. It does. It does. Like, and if you research it, go research it. Research Natasha. Research the Natasha story. Research it, and it'll fuck with you.
Because LA was so upset about that already, is that when they saw the Rodney King videotape, it was just like, all right, fuck this.
Yep.
Fuck this. But yeah, I didn't even know the whole story until I went back and looked at it and started researching it. And it's like, I don't know what the fuck this judge was thinking to do that. It makes absolutely no sense to give. I mean, she got a community service for shooting a black girl in the back of the head.
Dude, sometimes people don't think of us as human beings, man.
Right.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. You notice, like, if you really pay attention to even what's going on right now, right? God help them. The Stop Asian Hate. I mean, come on, this is absolutely wrong. But I want you to notice one thing. That Stop Asian Hate, you go, okay, similar to Black Lives Matter, right? But what's different? There's no white opposition to Stop Asian Hate at all.
I've been saying this.
If for the history of black people trying to stand up for each other, for the history of saying black is beautiful, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Well, wait a minute, but no, all lives. Stop Asian Hate. Okay.
Yeah, nobody's
saying stop all hate.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So it's like,
yeah, you're right.
I'm just going, this is a very teachable moment. We can learn something here. It's right in front of us right now. Stop Asian Hate. I don't hear nothing. Why are people so comfortable when black people say, stop killing us, stop? No, we have to chime in on your matters.
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives.
So I like listening to this man talk.
And built a Wix website to sell them.
This man, he really thinks about shit.
Why is that?
Right.
Is there a thing with this, you think you own us, or is it the fear of retribution for what you've done? Let's be honest. It's a teachable subject. It's a teachable time.
Yeah.
So I would like people to ask themselves, all the people who said, no, all lives matter, what are you saying? What was your first thought when they said stop Asian hate? What did you think? Did you go, of course, that's terrible for what's happening to Asians. But when you heard Black Lives Matter, what was your next thought? Wait a minute. Why would you dare oppose that?
Right.
Yeah. No, that's a excellent point. You're right. I've never heard someone say stop all hate.
Right.
It sounds stupid when you say it out.
It would sound as stupid as all lives matter.
Yeah.
Or battered husbands. All buildings matter. You know what I mean?
Battered husbands. Good. All right, that's a good point. Good.
And it's just like, nobody likes to be pointed at or whatever.
Right.
It's like,
Right.
it's not about this thing. I just say, let's stop and just observe what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And so everybody could just like, instead of just, being on defense of offense, just let's absorb and say, okay, why is it different?
Well, I think you have to recognize your own prejudices. Like, for example, a regular on my guest, China Mac, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chinese guy. When I interviewed him last time, I was telling him about a personal situation I had. A few months ago, I went to Mexico, got on a plane for the first time since the pandemic. And I'm coming back, and as we're coming off the plane, there's a plane from China that had just landed also. So all of these Chinese people were kind of walking in through customs at the same time as us. And I remember my first instinct was like, oh, they're Chinese. That's where the Wuhan virus, that's where COVID started. Oh man, let me put my mask on tight and so forth. And I had to think for a second and say, wait a minute. China has almost no COVID.
Right.
Rates like
And they
their
did without
COVID rates are like nothing
they
right
did
now.
without the vaccine, which is interesting.
Most of people with COVID are American.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here on my bullshit,
Right.
scared of them when they should be scared of me.
Right,
and I had to really just check myself, like, I'm tripping right now. I'm going along with this bullshit Trump Chinese virus like type thing, and like, I had to like literally 5 seconds later, I had to check myself, like, this type of thinking is what's causing the problem. So let me just get off this and stop being on that bullshit. And realize that it's very easy to fall into this narrative.
Fear makes you do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of this is about fear.
Yeah.
This
Basically, yeah.
all the bad behavior, the prejudice, all that type of stuff is connected to fear.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And that is one part of it that I don't think white people will ever accept. It genuinely has nothing to do with anything but fear. It genuinely has nothing to do with anything but fear. And if they realize that, we could all learn to get along for real. But yeah. Games! Hey, y'all got to get in the gym, start working out. Anyways, y'all, I'm out. Peace. I'm gonna start doing that. Peace.